Middle-earth today include an ogre who's head and shoulders above all the hobbits. It's Carol McGiffin! If you haven't got the Bobby on ice for her, you shall not pass. It's Cilla Black! Now, this one knows a lot of lords, but none of them want to put a ring on her finger. It's Sherry Houston! And the old hag heading up this feminine fellowship today is me, Kate Thornton. Now, they say that all good things come to those who wait, which is why we've saved the very best till last this week. Take a little look at the Friday treat we've got lined up for you.
Good morning, Gaggle.
Sir Cliff Richard is our very special guest today. Do you know, Cliff, it's almost criminal how good you look. Isn't it?
Well,
I think you should be arrested for being too good-looking.
What do you mean criminal? It's what's in your mind, I think, that might be criminal.
Yeah. You've got full devil women out here, Cliff, all waiting to meet you. And, of course, you are amongst friends because Cilla's one of your best mates.
She really is, yeah. She's a lovely, lovely girl, except when she's had a couple of drinks.
Love it. Already he's spilling. Cliff, I want you to come out here with a memory bank full of stories on Cilla.
I'll do my best.
Don't forget, Cilla, we're live. Anything can happen.
I know, and there's going to be a lot more drinks tomorrow because it's the official birthday party.
The big 7-0.
The big 7-0.
This is what I mean. It's criminal. He looks that good. Yeah. Oh, Cliff, thank you so much for giving up your Friday lunchtime for us.
Not at all. My pleasure, really.
While. Cliff Richard, everyone.
Landed. Yes, Cliff will never be, you know, I hate you, Cliff, from this moment on.
No, as if you needed reminding, Cliff is our very special guest today. And as well as us asking the questions, we thought we'd open the discussion up to you at home. We know that there's an army of Cliff Richard fans out there. So maybe you want to know how he manages to look so good, or you want him to spill the beans on our Cilla. Look at that. Look at that. Do you know what? That picture was taken this year. I know.
Yeah.
So whatever your queries, whatever your questions, Cliff's really regretting coming on the show. It's loose.women@itv.com, or go to the website, that's the address there, or you can email us, or Facebook us, or Twitter us. You've got until 1:15 today to get your questions in for Cliff. That's the 22nd of October, and we'll put the very best to him. So Cliff Richard will be serenading us. Cliff, what are you going to sing for us later?
I'm going to sing... Well, they're flying me in for a start, and I'll be chewing a biscuit. But I'm going to sing a track from my Boulders Brass album. It's called I Just Want to Make Love to All three of you, four of you.
Oh! We're going to collapse in here, Cliff, with suggestions like that. OK, we'll be back with Cliff Richard in 3. OK, girls, budge up, because it's time to bring on today's special guest. He dominated the British pop scene since the 1950s and has sold a staggering 260 million records worldwide. Quite impressive. Making him one of the most successful and enduring stars ever to come out of this country. Last week, he marked his 70th birthday by performing his hits to a packed house at the Royal Albert Hall. And judging by his back catalogue, there's plenty to celebrate.
Congratulations and jubilation. I want the world to know I'm happy as can be. It's so funny how we don't talk anymore. It's so funny why we don't talk anymore. A-M-F-M, I feel so ecstatic now. It's music I found. 'Cause I'm wild for sound. She's just a devil woman with evil on her mind. Beware the devil woman, she's gonna get you. She's just...
Oh, please welcome, Raise the Roof, it's Sir Cliff Richard.
No, don't. Stop. 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 Don't stop.
You're amongst friends today, Cliff.
I am, thank you.
A belated happy birthday to you, because the big party's tomorrow night, isn't it?
Yeah, I couldn't really do a big party in the middle of the Albert Hall thing because I had to sing 6 shows before the day of my birthday and 3 after. Sorry, 3 before, 3 after. So they gave me 1 night off. And I thought I daren't invite Cilla because it's going to be noisy. So we're going to do everything tomorrow.
She's your guest at your date tomorrow night, is that
She
right?
is actually, yeah. I can't believe...
Jealous.
Hang on. Oh, I'm looking... You know that room that you were talking to me, I was in the green room?
The green room, yeah.
The lighting is not good there.
It's not, I know.
I tried to walk over, they've got this fabulous bunch of flowers against the wall, and I remember an actress once said to me, if you're going to have a close-up, try and find your way across to the plants. Because they always light them really well. All the trees look great.
But you look great. You look absolutely terrific, doesn't he, ladies and gentlemen?
I can't believe you're 72. I can't believe it.
Well, I find it difficult, but it's the first really big number. You know, the 40s meant nothing, 50 nothing, 60 nothing. But as it was coming up to, I thought, 70, that's a big number. And I think it's because for years as children we were told that mankind lives to be 70. Oh,
yeah.
Hello?
Yeah.
Oh.
Well, you're having a bit of fun with
I
it
should be.
because when you came on stage at the Royal Albert Hall, you did make quite an entrance. Let's take a look at your prop of choice.
Oh.
Here it is. A Zimmer frame. Brilliant. Have you held on to it just in case?
I couldn't... Well, I borrowed it from someone I can get it back from. But it was just... I couldn't resist it because everyone kept talking about the agent thing. I thought, well, I'll go on as a Zimmer frame. And the two with me are my sister Joan and her daughter Lindsay.
Oh, no.
Yeah.
I didn't realise that, because I'm blind, you know. I didn't know it was Joan.
Yeah, it was Joan and Lindsay.
Oh, my God.
So they did the push... Well, they didn't push me on, but, you know, Joan... Not quite.
As well as a new album, Bold as Brass, we've also got an amazing picture book. It's a photographic memoir of your life and times. And there are some extraordinary shots in here, including some of our Cilla.
Yeah. Page 96 and 110.
Let's have a look. What was it like for you researching this, Cliff? Because, I mean, this really is your life flashing before your eyes, isn't it?
I didn't have to do a thing about it. In fact, you introduced me to Lord David Evans.
I did. I didn't like to say that.
You haven't told us...
I knew she wouldn't say
I
it.
am totally responsible for this book.
No! No wonder you got 2 shots of yourself in it.
No. Apart from the
that's just
introduction to Lord David Evans, who was the publisher,
Yes.
and we were all in Barbados.
We were.
As you do.
As you do.
And he came along.
And I said, you're never going to make it work because I don't have any pictures of me from any of that period. And somehow he found these pictures. And there were a lot more of Cilla, but I had him taken out.
That'll take to it.
But I am on page 96 and 110.
Tell us, we've heard a lot from Cilla about you, very naughty things. So tell us how you met and just before we tell you what she said.
I can't... It was a memorable night, and I can't remember when it was. No, certainly the first thing we ever sang together was on Cilla's show. We did Passing Strangers.
Yes, we did.
And we sort of didn't touch for quite a while.
I know. I was terrified. It was back to back. I wish it was belly to belly. But it was back to back.
I know, yes, it
But
was.
then-
Do you want to take a look at that? Do you want to
well,
really
then the next time
That'd be
we
black and
did
white, though, wouldn't
a
it?
duet with Burt Bacharach, The Look of Love and Walk On By.
Yeah.
Well, that's what we've got, so take a look.
What have you got?
Have a look. Here it is.
It's all that I have left, so let me hide the tears and the sadness you gave me when you said goodbye. Walk on by. Baby,
Feel my arms around you. Don't ever go.
The funny...
But the thing is, Cliff was acting and I wasn't.
Do you know what she told us earlier? She said, I have been in bed with Cliff Richard. Yeah?
Oh, I know. Well, she has a competition with her friend Pat from LA. Have you mentioned Pat in LA?
Yes.
Well, I don't think they can get this, can they?
They
In
can on the
LA?
internet, yeah.
They will now.
I can't remember. I think Pat and I had a picture taken in a bath.
At your
So,
house,
at my house. So we're walking through the house and Cilla said, let's go one better. So we got into bed and had a picture taken. And she sent it to
Have
Pat.
we got this picture
who
to see it? Can we see it?
It's not in the book, is it?
No, no.
So I'm on 96 and 100.
We've invited our audience at home to join in on today's interview, and Michelle's emailed in with a question, which is kind of appropriate. She says, what's your favourite ever duet? No pressure.
No. Well, do you know...
Oh, it's got to be with Olivia, hasn't it?
Oh, well, Olivia was lovely to sing, but let's not talk about Olivia now. The songs I did love doing, Walk On By. I mean, they are fantastic songs, and usually... And you have to sing them with people who can sing. And I couldn't find anybody, so I asked Cilla.
It takes two.
It takes two to tango. We did that one on stage. I loved singing with her because also, again, like Olivia, some people that you sing duets with can't keep their contact with their eyes. You know, they'll kind of look and then look
Cliff,
everywhere else.
when you're on there.
You'd be surprised,
Mind
darling.
you did tell me to
See,
get
look
off
behind
the
you
stage.
right now. You've got two doe-eyed deers like this.
Oh, imagine. When we did the duet Imagine at the Royal Albert Hall.
Well, the thing is, there's two women that I've had to tell to get off the stage because... Well, Cilla came on. She said, I'm going to present this cheque for charity. And she's... Was that the one? Yeah, was it the Imagine night?
Oh, there
that was
two
another
occasions.
one. No, but there's this one where
But
the
he's
cheque
had
came.
to tell me to get off.
No!
I did, well, because there I am
Yeah.
in the middle of a concert. I said, of course, bring it on. The crowd go crazy. She gives me the cheque, and then she's bowing and going, oh, thank you. Yeah, in 5 minutes, I just went up and said, ladies and gentlemen, Cilla Black, get off. The same thing... When she came, and this was at the Albert Hall again, when I said, come and sing something. We'll do Imagine together. She said, well, I need to do something before that just to get into it. She said, I'll do Fever. Well, I thought, great, I can go and have a brandy or something. I go off stage, I have a cup of tea, I do the hair again and all that. And then I said, is she finished? They went, she hasn't started yet. She was still working the audience to find the right guy to sing Fever to.
But you have the most fabulous audience, I have to say.
Here they are.
They were very patient with me.
Well, she's very funny, as you know. And you just used it. It was terrific. But it's just that I thought she was just going to sing Fever and I'd come on 3 minutes later. Well, 8 minutes later. Now, the panic about the Albert Hall is that if you go past 11 o'clock, it's like about 10,000 quid a minute.
Yeah, because of
Get
the
off, get
residents.
off. That's why I say get off. I can't afford her
Time is
anymore.
money, my friend. Off you go. Well, speaking of which, we're going to have to pop off for 3 minutes, but don't worry, we'll be back with Sir Cliff and Cilla and a very special performance of the Etta James classic, I Just Want to Make Love to You. See you in 3. You're going to perform for us later. This is a track taken from the new album, Bold as Brass, which is your kind of tribute to some of the songs that you grew up loving and were influenced by.
Yeah, I mean, it seems the right time to make a change like this, although it's not a permanent change. Obviously, I'll always be a pop rocker till I die tomorrow.
Don't say that.
Because I'm 70, you know. But it's just, those songs are so good. If you get a good song, really... Singers ought to try and sing them. Yeah. And nobody owns them. Everybody says, oh, Rod Stewart did it. I said, yeah, no, I've got all these albums too. They were great. But, you know, I recorded some songs like that in 1962. So, Rodney, you were not first. But, you know, none of us own it. Anybody can do it.
Absolutely. And you've also recorded the Royal Albert Hall gigs, and that's going out on DVD as well.
Yeah,
is that right?
we did. I was just saying to the girls that on one of the nights, may have been two of you, had a banner which I grabbed at the end and ran around the audience with
There you are.
because it said, Cliff's hotter than Robbie.
I can tell you that. Listen, there's a question here from Tammy, come through on Facebook. It says, how have you got a six-pack at your age, and have you got any advice and tips she can give to her man, because she wants him to look as good as you when he gets to 70?
When he gets to be 40.
on,
Well,
give us a secret.
Look, there's no real secret about it, but I do think that there's genes got to do with it. I mean,
Yes.
I had a mother that always looked really, really young until she had dementia, and then the brain cells started to die, and she sort of forgot how to look good. But you have to work at it, I'm afraid.
You really do. Let's have a little reminder of how your hard work's paid off. Here it is.
Yeah, look at this.
Here's Cliff poolside.
But you're kind of like a phenomenon because you've still got all your hair.
Somebody called me a freak.
Yeah, you are a bit of a freak. But it's not right, is it?
That's not a good word.
The thing
all
you
your
know,
marbles and
it was lovely that
everything.
they.
Apparently he's only 20 years older than you.
I know. More marbles than she's got.
Don't even start on her marbles.
No, I know.
Sherry, you're related to Cliff, aren't you? Did
Wow.
you know
Wow.
this?
No.
Well, I've got a hint. We've talked about. Go on, tell me.
Well, it's a long
You're my
story.
mother.
Gee, when she's old enough. That's not very nice. Okay. No, the thing is, what it is, don't laugh. No, the thing is, my mother's cousin, who was called Marlene, had a husband called John, who had a cousin. And they, when you came over from India, when you were a little boy, or how old you were,
8.
they took you in, and they had a time when you stayed with them. So that's my mother's cousin's husband's cousin. So we're very close, really.
Well, because
She's also related to Paul
your
McCartney.
name is Harry Webb, isn't
Yeah.
it? And when I was born, I had web feet.
Oh, my God!
See, that's how close we are.
which
And
means.
you have a similar nose as
We
well.
have a similar nose.
Oh, really? Did you go to the same surgeon?
Does anyone ever call you Harry these days? Did any of your birthday cards say Dear Harry?
Did you change your names at all? Cilla did, but none of my family. When I came home and said I've changed my name, my family just said, "What is it?" I said, "Cliff." They said, "Okay, Cliff." And the only one that used to make a mistake was the youngest, who was only 10 at the time, Joan. Actually, only 8. And Joan would say, "Harry." Oh, sorry. So now
You chose
nobody
Cliff,
does.
didn't you? Because it sounded like rock face.
Yeah, when I was
Is it?
rock and roll, really.
Yeah.
Well, yes, when I thought of the name Clifford first, I thought, no, Clifford doesn't sound right. Cliff sounded pretty good. We finally got to Richards, and then the guy that wrote Move It, my first record, said, take the S off, and then you're paying tribute to Little Richard. And Cliff Richard sounded good, and I thought, oh, yeah, I'll do that.
Well, it's worked.
Cliff,
It's worked,
sorry,
yeah.
I've just got to interrupt you because we've just had an email in from David Beckham's mum.
Oh.
Watch your back. She says, drop Cilla, she'll be your date tomorrow night.
Actually, yeah, his mum.
Well, get in line, Mrs. Beckham.
Cliff, thank you so much for coming in and putting up with us today. You're going to sing us out, so please go and take your positions. But for now,
Okay,
ladies and gentlemen,
thank you.
Oh, Cilla's got competition. I love it. We'll update you on Monday, but that's it from us for today. We'll be back, as I said, on Monday at the usual time of 12:30 with Strictly Come Dancing favourite Cara Toynton, giving us all the gossip from the ballroom, and Emmerdale star James Sutton will be giving us a lowdown on life in the Dales. But now, the time has come, ladies. It's a real treat. Singing us into the weekend with his version of I Just Want to Make Love to You. Ladies and gentlemen, Cliff Richard.
I don't want you to be no slave. I don't want you to work all day. But I want you to be true. 'Cause I just wanna make love to you. Love to you. Love to you. I don't need you to wash my clothes. I don't need you to stay indoors. There is nothing for you to do but keep me making love to you, love to you, love to you. Well, I can tell by the way you walk that walk. I can tell by the way you talk that talk. I can know by the way you treat me, girl. I can give you all the love in the whole wide world. You don't have to make me break, 'cause I'm gonna make sure that you're well fed. I don't want you sad and blue, 'cause I just wanna make love to you, love to you.